And you're live. And you're live. This green is going to throw off my OCD. Uh, Let me straighten this camera a little bit. And my camera looks foggy. So, better. Better. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. I haven't come on here since the New Year start, and January is about to be done, but whatever. It is what it is. Denzel Gale said, bless up, and Darlene Walter Riley say, hello. Hello, Darlene Walter Riley. What's good? Yeah. Hmm, let's see. I have a bunch of things to talk about today. So I'm excited. Um, can talk about Jada first, or we can talk about the guy that was on camera kicking his baby mother up on camera after court, where he was told he need to pay child support in Jamaica. They locked him up. Now he's in jail talking about how he's going to kill himself. We can talk about that. I also wanted to touch on the Megan the Stallion and Tory Lanez case, because I really didn't talk about it much because I wanted the course of justice to be carried out before I commented on it. And I want everything that happened to come out in court that is actual factual. And I didn't want to comment on Tory said this, Meg said that. I want the facts and the evidence, like the call that he made, the messages that her bestie Kelsey sent to the security guard. I wanted the facts to come out before I actually commented on that case. And what else? Oh, and the people them there talk about Shensi I couldn't cook on Instagram. That's another thing we can talk about. How as far as diaspora is concerned, we cook very different than Americans. I don't think they understand that just yet. One thing about a Caribbean girl, if she was raised somewhat okay, she's going to know how to cook. Yeah. I shouldn't even say Caribbean, really. Let me fix it up. Jamaican, because that's what I know. I don't know no woman in my family or any other else family that I've been associated with that can't cook. So yeah. Which one on one talk about first? Let's get into it because I'm only gonna be on here for a hot hour. And I started early, so Elaine Smith said, good evening. Good evening. Danny Boy said, hi. And Judah Righteousness says, hi, Diamond. How are you and the family? We're good. The family is good. Um, which one do you guys want to talk about first? You want to talk about the man where you get caught kicking up in baby mother? Or you guys want to talk about Jada first? Because I have those two on my phone. Andreen Shivi says, her girl and Amma Inspire say greetings. Hi, Amma. Jada. Let me see one person put Jada first. Let's see if we get another vote, then I'll talk about Jada. I was on social media just minding my business, and I seen this story pop up. I was like, what? Jada. So that's it, Jada. So I was on my I don't remember if it was on TikTok account that I follow. I follow Jada on Instagram and I also follow her on TikTok. But there's also a fan page that was on my For You page. And I seen this and I had to save it because boy, oh boy, So let's get into it. Me love Jada. 2019, when Jada was a IG model, she was just taking pictures and just dabbling into music a little bit. She didn't have her voice. She didn't know where she was going in the entertainment business. Me come on social media and say she's going to be the next big female Jamaican artist. And she's going to make a name for herself because her sound is unique and she don't sound like nobody else in the game. And so said so John. Jada is amazing. She put out amazing work. I mean, one of people love talk about how dancehall artists, them, especially female, them don't have nothing to talk about more than sex. But Jada come catalog. Let me say that. Her catalog is of various topics and I can relate and I love the diversity. I also love that she don't sound like anybody else in dancehall music. A lot of the time people come into dancehall music, reggae dancehall music, and they try to sound like or they use the same moniker as other dancehall artists that is already established. Jada didn't sound like anybody, and I appreciated that. And she's honed herself and her skills great, amazingly. And Jada was losing a whole bunch of weight. I just put same thing with Shensia, if I'm being honest. Jada was losing a whole bunch of weight, and there was rumors circulating about how she was on coke, blah blah blah. I didn't really believe any of it until this came out yesterday or day before yesterday. And people were saying she was on coke. I'm like, me not believe that. I feel like since she signed a deal with a well-known international company, they probably running her ragged, doing shows and making music and constantly in the studio. And I thought that was why she was losing a whole bunch of weight. And sometimes you as a woman, you don't even see that yourself that you're getting big until one day you're just looking at a mirror like, okay, time to lose this weight. It has to go. I felt like that was what was happening with her. Same thing with Shensia. I felt like Shensia kind of looked like one bobblehead now to me. Sorry, not sorry. I felt like Shensia lost a little bit too much weight. I don't know if it's the stress with signing these international deals or what make our reggae dancehall acts constantly lose weight, especially the female one them, but it's not sitting well with me. And then I see this pop up. And then I was like, Jada, my bet pan you. I've been betting on you since 2019, 2018, when people did say, you're just an IG model and you just have a body. Don't do it. Don't come over here, come disappoint me, okay? At all. So, Jada had a boyfriend that gave her a ring. With the heap a tattoo on his face and whatever. I don't even know his name because I really don't keep up with our personal life like that. I didn't like that boy. The only person that I ever liked Jada with is the guy that she was with before. And they were together for like 2-3 years. Anybody else, me no business about, and I don't care about because I feel like they don't have our best interest at heart. But with that being said, the company that she picked up was kind of weird to me, but I never think nothing of it. She's in a whole different place. She's trying to make friends, do collabs with different artists. So I never did think of her being friends with certain people was going to be a problem, especially if you're engulfed in your culture and you know who you are. No matter who you're around or who you're friends with or associated with, can't change who you are, really. So I never did pay attention to that. And then me see this. It says mixed by Kranos, and this was on Instagram. Somebody screenshot it and posted on TikTok on one of Jada's fan page, and it says at Jada Kingdom, you're really weird, bro. Let's really talk about it. You had my left hand addicted to multiple drugs and were even lacing him, giving him stuff without him even knowing. You were the worst influence ever. You destroyed my brother's life, image, and even attempted to take his life multiple times. It's time for all this media stuff to end. Worst part about it is that you were married to your manager the whole time. So I'm thinking she was married to the guy that she was with. Never did know that that wasn't a thing. We just thought they were together. Me love Jada with him. This your guy, you know? Mm-mm. Sorry. Goodbye. It took for you to come into bro's life for his whole image and life to go downhill. You owe 40K for a watch. I guess that's the watch that she gifted him on his birthday. And he gave her a promise ring. You owe 40K for a watch and multiple hours of recording time. Let me know who I should invoice for my money to. And I own your Miami masters from all those songs we made. Tell your legal team or management to holler at me. And then he went on to say, also, let's not forget your Frenchies kept eating pork and other substances that they found in your crib. Oh, and also, wasn't you just smoking rara and mad dead ops? Now you all up in the ops face. Like, this is why I did not like him being with her, because the company that they keep and the whole ops business and the whole, it's a recipe for disaster. Okay? Anybody we hear talk about have ops and have ops in their music always end up either in jail or dead. King Von is prime example. But anyways, you gotta wake up. Don't let these people fool you because they lit with 2.5 million followers. They be pooped and fiends. Then she put, so the show's over. Can a nigga get paid? Waiting for what? I just want my bread. And then he posted a screenshot of a $40,000 man's watch Cartier Oscar Stone. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's see. That's the receipt with Jada's name and date at the bottom. And then somebody else said, bro gangster, stop saying Jada paid for the watch. Shorty gave me 11 bands. Your party cost 36K. Your dinner cost was 4,500. Your fit cost 3,000 and security was 2,400. The watch was 2,500. Shit's dead ass getting me tight. Receipts, don't lie. Once again, shout out to the best legal team in NYC. Thank you, Merrily Lovock, for putting together a legendary night and keeping all my documents in order. So he's alleging that Jada is on coke. Jada owe money for the watch that she so-called gifted her fiance slash boyfriend money, and her dogs were also eating coke that they found in Jada's house allegedly. The fact that this is coming out and who it's coming out from um is kind of suspect to me, because this boy that's talking out all of Jada business on social media is best friend with her boyfriend or fiance or whatever he is to her. I think they broke up, which is why all of this is coming out now. And the fact that he's talking about Jada is on coke and was lacing the boys. Not even say he's a boy to me because he's a child. He's in his teens. Um, Lacing his weed or lacing whatever he was smoking is crazy. And Jada need to nip it in the bud fast, quick, fast, because what he's alleging is crazy. And especially with your predominantly Caribbean fan base, you don't want people spreading things like you're on coke. Okay, people start your fan base and people that support you are going to start looking at you weird. They're going to start looking at you crazy, especially with you constantly losing a whole bunch of weight. Like, get it together. Do like what Shensia did. Get your lawyer real quick or your management or something. Send them a cease and desist. If at the money where you owe them, pay them the money, because this is not going to look good for your brand or your image. So I might as well just pay them and make them go about their business and leave you alone, because this right here can ruin your whole image and ruin everything that you stand for. Not only that, I seen Asian dolls said some stuff about her too. I guess they're no longer friends. Like, this is why friendships are crazy, especially in the entertainment world. Friendships are crazy. And you have to be very particular in the entertainment business industry, whatever genre you are in, with who you're friends with, who you associate with, and who you so-called call your partner are they with, because all their business can end up a road in like 2 seconds. And the mere fact that people were spreading that you were on coke before, this is about to be proof for them that you were actually on coke, allegedly. So clean it up. You can't come afar and come and turn you in a coffee, Jada. No. Too much out with the bed for you. Can't happen, I'm sorry. Not going to happen. No, my dear. Okay? Maybe upon you when everybody else there say you don't go nowhere. I'm not going to stand here and let you mess up yourself or mess up your image. And if you don't have anybody in on your team that's actually going to tell you, I'll tell you. Now, if I want to have no real friend around, no, want to have PAS man, so I'll be that one. When you come over here, careful who you associate with, whether that be in the entertainment business or outside. Keep your circle small and keep the relationships and public display of affection to a minimum, because at the end of the day, a lot of times it don't end well and it only ruins your image. I mean, know they always say all publicity is good publicity, but this here one right here, no, my dear. And she just dropped a dope freestyle, and after she dropped that dope freestyle, this guy posted this foolishness. Like, so allegedly, they said Jada is on coke. She owe money, and her dog them the pan coke or was eating coke too, because they found it in the house, allegedly. And I keep saying allegedly because this is not my information and I can't confirm nor deny this stuff. This is just what our man friend posted on Instagram and tagged her in. So I saw someone said on TikTok the other day that the Jada that you're seeing now is Jada, and the old Jada is Jada Kingdom, because she was a lot more curvy and whatever. I don't care how you want to lose weight, gain weight, or any of that. Don't let it be because of a rumor saying that you're on coke. Because with your predominantly Caribbean audience, it's not gonna fly. They won't hold it over your head forever. Look, Pambojo. People love and adore Bojo, but a lot of times when he come in the media, what they say, what them say in the comment section, what them say all over social media or in the papers, that he was locked up for coke. He was seen on video snorting coke. He's a cokehead. Like coke and Caribbean entertainers don't mix. Those combination no mix. If she then there's a ganja no, yes. But coke, no ma'am. And she lives in a place where that type of lifestyle is abundant. She live in Miami. That stuff happen all the time. I did not even know that until they made me aware that they take a whole bunch of drugs and they pop a whole bunch of pills in Miami. So that lifestyle is easily accessible. She can't do that though. Too much with a bed pile to actually do great things for you to just come and make fly by day and fly by night people ruin your image. And another thing for Shensia and Jada both, any other relationship that you guys get into, keep it to yourself. Don't post it on social media. No face, no case. You won't have a problem. I'm not saying hide your relationship. Do that with somebody. Some of the people them do. Scratch out the face, put an emoji on the face, do the whole I'm hiding his face and hugging him poses, or put him behind a wall and you stand up in front of the cute little I'm hiding my man poses that they have for social media. I'm taking, but me don't want to know me man. Do those because between she and Shensia and London and the track, me can't keep up. Pure foolishness. Private. Keep it private. What I normally say? Keep it private until it's something. Keep it private until it's permanent or for sure or something like that. But keep it private because it's not looking good at all. Then we can go into the somebody said that Shensia and One London track is still together, but you never hear that from me, darling. It's the rumors that are out there. I would tell Shensia to go listen. Be careful. Be careful. If she don't want to be careful, go listen to Summer Walker's album. She'll give you all the tea, darling. So we can talk about the woman beater. Whew. Or we can talk about Meg and Tory. Which one you guys want to do next? Let's read some of these comments. Amanda inspires a very fickle. Yeah, some of the relationships are very fickle and then last long and it's nothing. I rather her be with the guy that she was with first. I feel like he had her best interest at heart. He was making sure her brand was great. He was helping her get deals. If any relationship Jada needs to be in, is that one. Anything else, keep it to yourself. Keep it private. Philip Williams said, I don't know why Jada picked that youth. You need a big man. Jada, them teenagers are trouble, especially if you are a star. Yes, and he's way younger than Jada. So me don't know why she got pick up him. Just his face. And you know they say don't judge a book by its cover. His face alone. His face, his music, his demeanor, who he rolls with, his company, like, no. Zamsu 83 said brains on the beat. Hi. Mary James said great advice to her, Shakira. Thank you. And Julian Campbell say makes sense. Thank you. Well, a lot of times when you get to a certain level, all you have are yes men around you, and they're not gonna really tell you the truth. But I'm going to tell you the truth because I'm from the outside looking in. Really, how old is Jada? I think Jada is either 25 or 26, somewhere in that age, between 25 to about 29, somewhere up there, Jada. So she's closer to 30 than she is to 20, and that boy is 19 or 20 or something like that. Yeah, Versi was right for her, but I heard he's married. I feel like he is the only person that she was with that actually had her best interests at heart. I don't know if he was married or not. Me never did that invested in a damn relationship. But I felt like he was the only person that actually had Jada's best interest at heart when they were together. And she Smithy said, "Oh wow, she definitely needs someone more mature, for sure, for sure." Jada is anywhere between 25 and 29. I think she's older than me, so she will definitely be 29. Yeah. So can hop off of that the topic there, and we can talk about this: the woman beater threatened to kill himself, or we can talk about the Meg the Stallion case versus Tory Lanez, whichever one is next, because the both of them really belongs in the same category of things. Jada is 24. She's 24. She's a lot younger than I thought. But either way, that 19-year-old, nah, do nothing fair. I keep kicking this table. That 19-year-old is not doing anything for her. So kill it, dead it, dash away, fling away. uh, Shy Star 30 says Jada is 24. Stand corrected. She's 24. Um, Either way, the point remains the same. That 19-year-old boy is not going to do anything for her or her image. So she needs to just let it go and pay whoever she who or something so they can stop tag her around in a foolishness. Um, let's go with the woman beater one because this is quick and to the point. Woman beater threatened to kill himself. So senior parish judge Lori Ann Cole Montag, this woman here again. Anyway, it says she see no signs of remorse in the eyes of Giovanni Stephenson, the 32-year-old man who was seen in a viral video kicking a woman as she laid helplessly on the ground in Halfway Tree, St. Andrew last week. Coleman Tog made the comment yesterday after observing Stephenson in the prisoner dock at the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court. I see the way he has been glancing just now, and when I look at those eyes, I see no signs of remorse, the senior jury said. Stephenson, the court heard, threatened to commit suicide last Friday, 2 days after he was seen in an amateur video stomping on the woman and cursing her. He called me on a private number on Wednesday night. It it happened and said it was out of frustration he did it. And then on Friday now he called before he got to jail and said that him going to kill himself. The complainant told the court. Stephenson was accused of physically assaulting against the complainant, who is the mother of his children, on two previous occasions. One of the matters was resolved years ago after the couple was sent to mediation. However, he was last year booked for unlawful wounding committed against his baby mother. So a second time this. Well, mediation, they were sent to mediation, commit one last year, and then this year again in 2023. This is his third time. He pleaded guilty to that matter yesterday. Stephenson was also charged with assault, occasionally bodily harm, following last Wednesday's incident. The complainant said that when they appeared in court last Wednesday for unlawful wounding case from last year, she sensed that she would have been attacked. Your Honor, I saw the way he was looking at me the last time we come, and I waited the 15 minutes to leave. I go outside and he just attacked me from nowhere, the woman recounted. I can't manage to take care of the babies. I have two babies for him. It is just me alone, and the complainant said that she lamented the impact of the injuries. I come before you already when I was pregnant, and you sent the matter to mediation. The complainant continued, sharing that she was compensated $65,000 by Stephenson. So even when she did pregnant with him pitney, she did take click. Jesus. Meanwhile, the judge have been informed of the nature of the injury sustained by complainant last week. Said Stephenson is now in the $500,000 range for damages because her life is not the same now. She said that Stephenson must make restitution. He failed to come up with the money for compensation yesterday and was remanded until March 30th, when he is expected to be sentenced for unlawful wounding. In the guard jail long time. Cause if me pregnant with your pitney and you they lick me up, and then judge will send me a mediation with you, you probably wouldn't even end up at jail. You probably would have did. Mediate me Ross. Anyways, that woman judge here, Laurely Ann Cole Montag. Her name comes up a lot. And I know that every time I've covered a case where she is involved, whether this be rape, wounding, assault, what murder, anytime your name come up in cases, I always know that she is going to give some BS punishment all the time. All the time. And she a woman. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how there's female politicians and female lawyers and female judges in Jamaica, yet and still there are not any solid laws on the books for protecting women against assault and stuff like this and rape. They give these people suspended sentences, them allowed figure mediation, pay restitution, and go about them business and commit the same crimes again. He was just in there last year for beating up that woman. Yeah, he went to mediation before that when she was pregnant. So this is a ongoing common thing that he does. In Investia jail. And sometimes men feel like when they hit certain women, they're just gonna sit there and take it. Or vice versa. When woman hit man, they're just gonna sit there and take it. You have no control how another person is going to react. So keep your hand them to yourself. Don't antagonize nobody because you don't know when they're going to snap. Whether that be woman or man. I felt so sorry for her when I saw that video of him stomping her out on the side of the road. Divine order, so your hair is pretty. Thank you. I'm about to put it out soon. Um, Divine order says Shalom Shakira and chat from Chicago. Oh, you in the Windy City? Nikki say you look beautiful, and these issues are becoming more and more prevalent. What is happening in our society? God help us. Unruly Marsha say you keep thy hands to thyself. Yes, keep your hand empty yourself. And it's the same thing I say to my son, and the same thing I say to my daughter. Like, keep your hand empty yourself. Keep your hand empty yourself, cause me no want no girl that beat me son, and me no want no boy that beat me daughter. So everybody keep on a hand to yourself. Argue, whatever, but keep on a hand to yourself. Cause you have no control over how somebody else is going to react when you antagonize them or put hands on them. No control. Philip Williams say, as she did tell the beta man fi buy a ring fi woman and let him out. Oh, really? As she did tell the beta man fi buy a ring fi woman and let him. God, like I said, anytime this woman comes up in any case, me know say a whole bunch of BS is going to happen because if I'm not mistaken, she is the same one that let out that guy that killed Anika Thousand on bail the first time when the witness could not be found. She's the same judge. So anytime me see her name pop up in these cases now, me just like, oh, Jesus. I already know said the punishment is not going to match the crime. I don't know what it is about these female judges and these female politicians, like I guess they don't see it as an issue. It's been engraved into our culture so much they don't see it as an issue and see it as something that needs to change. It's super sad. Beverly Reed said these days you don't know how to choose because you just never know. And that is the thing. You don't know. And that is the liability you take when you're with anybody. You don't know anything about them. You don't know anything about their family history. You don't know nothing. So, yeah, you have to figure it out. That's the liability when in relationships. No. Beverly Reed, so your skin is very smooth and pretty. Thank you. I've been working hard at taking care of my skin, especially the skin on my face. It's the best it's looked in years, really. Um, Philip Williams say yes, so we'll talk about her. Nikki Rankin say, I wonder if she is afraid for her own life as a judge. Maybe, I don't know. But any case that she is ever mentioning, I already know that the crime and the punishment is just not going to equate anything to anything sensible, really. Nicole Coleman say, thumbs up the live, guys. There's 46 people here, and I have 43 thumbs ups. The other three person that's here, Please thumbs up the video. Thank you very much. But next we can talk about, let this be the last topic. I think that's the last one. I thought I did have put up. I wanted to talk about the Tory Lanez. What else? Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion. Something. I wanted to talk about something else too, but I don't remember. I don't remember what it was. Um, so everything came out in court with Tory Lanez and Meg. Let me first just say, Nicole Coleman said maybe she got a vendetta for woman. I don't know. There's no way. And you're a woman too. Like, I'm sorry. Me a woman and I'm very much biased against women in certain cases. And I can definitely tell you and say when a woman is wrong, blah blah blah. But I'm gonna have a little bit of bias when it comes on to women. I'm sorry. Can't blame me if you want. I've accepted it that I'm going to be a tad bit biased when it comes on to females, women. So let's talk about Meg and Tory. First of all, I like Mr. Med. I like Meg the Stallion. I listen to her music sometimes, especially when I'm in the gym, I'm doing cardio. I listen to her. Me know one song for Tory, I think. I mean, I really listen to Tory like that. I don't know his music. Me really don't have no dog in the fight at all. So let's put that out there first and foremost. Let's start with Tory, because Tory is a common factor, a common denominator in this whole thing. Tory, Tory have. Me and Babe was talking about this recently. Tory definitely have short man syndrome. Okay, what he lacks in height, he makes it up with ego. Um, and I feel like I'm not gonna say narc. I'm not gonna say no narcissist. I'm gonna say he has a lot of ego, and he definitely has short man syndrome. I'll leave you right there, so because I would have to look into it a little bit more, especially with other cases other than Meg, to actually see if he's a narc or not. But how you as a man sleep with two friends and yeah, I mean, understand you feel good about yourself, brush off your shoulder, you are a real player G, and you're doing this craziness, and you're going to tell both of them that you're having sexual relationship with both of them while they're drinking loads of alcohol, while you're at a party, while all three of you guys went out together. Like, first of all, that is giving messy. This is giving catty woman behavior. Because honestly, that's some stuff I feel like a woman would do. Be like, whatever, girl, me I take your man, blah blah blah. Like, that's the vibe. That's what I'm getting. Um, that's just crazy to me. And like, hmm, he's a felon. What are you doing with a gun? You are a felon. This is not Canada where they're gonna let you slide. You are a felon. What are you doing with a gun, sir? Like, where does the gun come in? Like, you, they're not gonna let you slide with stuff like that over here. You may can go Canada and they'll let you slide or whatever, but not in the US of A. And then his dad is a trip. His dad said they forgive Meg. I guess his dad is where he get it from, because his dad should be asking Meg for forgiveness and show some sympathy and remorse for what his son did, because it was proven in court that his son did in fact shoot Meg. But when the parents are no better than the child, it says a lot. And while I feel like you have every right to be upset that your child is going to jail, you also need to teach your child that you need to be held accountable for whatever you do, good or bad. And whatever you do, whatever you do, whether it be in this lifetime or the next, you'll pay for it. Good, bad, in between. If you don't pay for it, somebody else will pay for it. Your son, your niece, your nephew, your auntie, your uncle, your great grandchildren. Somebody gonna pay. Okay, somebody gonna pay. So for his dad to talk about how he forgive Meg, that, yeah, you pushing it. And the thing is, I understood. I understood why Meg initially lied and said that Tory didn't shoot her, because it was in a time where black men were dying constantly by police. I get that part. She didn't want to tell the cops, oh, he shot me, and then they start shooting at them or kill one of them. She was trying to protect him. And Meg wasn't the one that brought charges against him. So even and still, she was still trying to protect him, like protect him. She didn't file any charges. The state actually did. So I get that part. But the part where that came out that she was sleeping with him and she kind of lied about that didn't sit right with me. Because, first of all, I understand that people sleep with people that they're disgusted with or don't want to talk about or hide or all of I understand. But in the grand scheme of things, this is a case that's in the public eye. So any and everything you say is going to be scrutinized. So might as well tell the truth. So the mere fact that she lied about that kind of made me upset. And another thing, you are a star. Why you and your best friend sleeping with the same guys? Like that is so ugh. That's so ugh. That's so disgusting to me. I'm sorry. And as Kelsey put out that this is not the first time that Meg slept with somebody she was interested in or sleeping with, or how does that even become a thing? Like, don't you tell your friend that I like this guy, he's off limits, we talking, blah blah blah, we smashing, blah blah blah. Like, don't you tell your friend that? And if that's the case, and Kelsey told Meg that she liked him and they were smashing or whatever, and Meg actually went and slept with her, like, girl, what? That's that's crazy. First of all, you're a horrible, absolutely horrible friend. Like, how do you even? Mm, I'm about to be sick. How do you even have sexual intercourse with someone that your friends up with? Like that? That's mind-boggling to me. But in this day and age, especially where Meg is concerned, I feel like she don't put a lot of emphasis on sex. Like is not that big of a deal to her, which is a problem, which is why this started to be a problem in the first place. So She needs to take sex a little bit more seriously. And if she did sleep with Tory after Kelsey, girl, just stop. You don't need to have friends. You don't need to have friends, okay? You need to stay by yourself. Sit with yourself and figure out why you want to sleep with men that your friend is sleeping with. Sit with yourself. And after you sit with yourself, get some therapy, figure out why you're doing that, then actually go apologize. Because while I feel like Megan is owed some apologies, I also feel like she owes her friend an apology. And I understand that their friendship went sour. And Kelsey go up on this stand, go like, I'll go get to her later. And she go up on this stand, go like, but still, what y'all were doing to each other is crazy and disgusting. Okay? I'm sorry. Messy. Like, mm, mm. People bodily fluids transferring from your best friend to him to you to that alone, that alone is disgusting. Think about, but that whole friendship dynamic is messy. And how do you call someone your friend and then do that? Like that's more like friendly enemy stuff. And they've been friends forever. I am make one El Negro come and ruin your friendship that you guys are not even friends anymore. Like crazy. Meg definitely owes her an apology if that's what she did because I'm not sure. Maybe give me the benefit of the door. Come here, me can't believe that she would actually do some stuff like that. But if she did, she needs to apologize to her friend because that's nasty and disgusting. And then Kelsey, she got married to some man from 1500 and have baby with, and then she went on the stand and lied. She pleaded the fifth, she lied, she did all sorts of stuff. And they had to bring up her previous interview that they did a few months prior to show that she was lying. And it was not because I don't feel it like she lied on the stand because she was afraid that she was going to jail. They already gave her immunity, so that's not why she lied. I feel like she lied to spite Megan. She lied because she felt like Megan put them in that situation in the first place and therefore hurt me, disrespected me, have people coming at me crazy on social media. So now I'm going to get my revenge by not telling the truth and lying on the stand, really. And honestly, I feel like that's crazy. Cause even if me and a girl are no friend no more, okay? Even if me and a girl no chat no more, and she's in a position where she was hurt, she was shot, and then subpoena my ass to get on the stand and tell the truth. Baby, I'm telling the truth. Whether we're friends or not. And then I kind of felt like she took the $1 million hush money from Tory, and it was just not giving. She it wasn't giving what it's supposed to give. Understand where as far as Kelsey is concerned, and I felt like this was Kelsey's time to redeem herself, to get some redemption, to be like, out of everybody in this case right here, I am a victim also because that was my friend and she slept with the person that I was sleeping with. And even though we're not friends anymore, I'm going to show up for her in ways that she didn't show up for myself. And I put this behind me. She could have made this whole thing and made herself look great. Instead, she just went on the stand and made herself look like a liar and somebody that took hush money for a friendship that you guys had for years. Anyways, and with all of it being said, I also feel like Kelsey was a victim because it came out in court that Tory was pulling her hair and hitting her and stuff. So she was also a victim. And this is why you need to be careful of your friends and who you have around you because stuff can go so left so quickly. And the excessive drinking that they were doing also played a ginormous part because they were drinking bottles of alcohol, no chaser, like gulping it down like it was water. And I'm sure in the grand scheme of things, all three of them regret what happened and regret how it panned out and regret drinking that much that day that they got so intoxicated and started fighting and guns went off and all of that. I'm sure they regret it. No. I also seen a story that came out that said Tory regret not taking the stand. And honestly, if he took the stand, if I was the prosecution and he took the stand because he don't have any immunity, I would eat him. Tory is lucky he didn't take the stand. Really, his lawyer did a amazing job because if he had taken the stand, I would eat him up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner because I'll probably catch him in a lie and add some more charges on him because what? Your lawyer did a great job. They did an amazing job. And also the way he dressed in court, he looked like a Miami pimp. Okay, I'm sorry, but someone had to say it. Who goes to court like that? When you go to court, you need to have a low haircut, suit and tie, look like presentable, like a gentleman. Him look like he's about to pose in Miami in his pink suit and turtleneck. But honestly, I hope all three of them learn a lesson. And sorry to Tori, you did the crime, you do your time. Sit this one out. Did the crime, you gotta do your time. Okay? You said people were going to see, we saw. We heard the messages. We heard the phone call audio. We see the video of Meg foot bleeding in the ambulance. Like we seen it. You're not exonerated. You definitely did it. And they proved it in court. So you do the crime, you do the time. Do I think that do I think the amount of years that they have on the table for him is fair? I kind of feel like it's not fair, especially 20 to 25 years. I feel like that is not fair because all of them were in the wrong and all of them were intoxicated, all of them were doing foolishness. But 20 to 25 years for something like that, I honestly don't think it's fair. But this is America. So once you are a felon already and you get catch you with a gun and you committed crimes in Canada also, then it's not going to work. They're going to punish you. No, not yet. Me just talk about the years where they have on the table for him. Yeah, I can say I feel like that is fair. Like I don't think it's fair. Yeah, 7 to 10 years, okay, but 20 to 25 or anything more than that, I feel like that is excessive. Cause all of them did the foolishness, including him. And I'm sure in the grand scheme of things, they regret it all now. That's the thing. I'm sure if they could take it back, they would. And this is why you need to trust your intuition. And like, if your mind tell you not to go somewhere, don't do it. If your mind tell you don't drink in excess, don't do it. If your mind tell you you should not go out with these particular people to this night, don't do it. Lay back down in your bed, because 99% of the time, your intuition is telling you that something is going to go very wrong and very bad. Stay a yard.
In all fairness, Meg was trying to hold it down. Tori was doing too much.
Yeah, I said that.
I don't know who put him on to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
He should have just chilled.
Chilled.
She would have never talked to them people.
Babe.
But in order for her to clear her name up, how he was painting her
as a liar.
She had to come out.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's what screwed him.
Yep. Cause she never got tired. She never tell them nothing. She did not. They subpoena her and tell her that she had to come in and go to court and all of that because they brought the charges up. But she never tell them nothing. She was trying to protect him through it all.
She was. I went back and seen. But when she went, that nigga Tory shot me.
Mm-hmm.
That's because what his team was doing.
They were railroading her, okay? On social media. They were railroading her, and she had no choice but to actually clear her name. And I feel sorry for her, but then I feel like she needs to be held accountable because she played equal parts in the foolishness. So everybody get what they're supposed to get. Really. Mary James said, messy and nasty. Tell me about it. Super messy. Nicola Coleman says, sound like she has low self-esteem. That could be a thing right there. That could be a thing. Mm-hmm. Low self-esteem or low self-love. Bramel writes, say, hi, lady in red. Me not in a red. I'm a background red. I'm in brown, but thank you. Everybody always say they like my background when I sit here. So I make it a point to sit right here. Judah Writer says, Jada need a prayer. Some people just get in things and can't get out. That too. Yep. And I feel like she don't have anybody around her up here that's like for her and for her best interests, really. As far as Jada is concerned, same thing with Shentia. I feel like the person that had her best interest at heart is Ramisha. Ramis, they are Jamaica most of the time, and Shentia up here. So they need actually solid people around them that's going to have their best interests at heart and not just only be yes man. Same thing with Meg. She needs to have friends that are actually going to be around her and be truthful and say, my girl, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't be drinking in excess like this, you can't have this a person around you because he's messy, you can't have this a person in your circle because she messy. Like, I find that when people are in the entertainment industry, it's hard for them to have people that are not yes man and tell them what they want to hear. And the people that don't tell them what they do, what they want to hear, also become like enemy number one to them because they have like 10 somebody I tell them to do the foolishness, and they have one person out of the group that be like, don't do that. That's crazy. That's gonna get you in problem. And most of the time, they listen to the 10 people that tell them to do foolishness. But yeah, we've been on here for an hour. So we're gonna wrap it up. Baby's listening to Andrine's case. I dare how much this babe? I dare how much this in an Andrine case. So when them all wrap up this case, yeah. That's a whole nother thing. But when all of it is said and done, I'm actually going to do a full synopsis video of this case because I feel like this case is going to be a lesson for a lot of Jamaican women, and I feel like it's more digestible when it's said from a Jamaican woman to other Jamaican women. So I'll do a whole synopsis video once the trial is over and I can get all the information. So that's why I'm not talking about Andrine case or any of that. I want it to be fully complete. I want everything to come out, and then I'll do a full synopsis video, or I'll probably go live and talk about it. So, David Grant said Jada is a big woman. She should be able to take care of herself. I agree. But when you're in the entertainment field, you need people around you. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody say. You need like real loyal, trustworthy people around you to keep you grounded. Like, it's super easy to be in the entertainment industry and forget yourself and just go crazy and do a whole bunch of craziness that you would never do in a million years if you had real people around you that's going to keep you grounded. Enough people don't have that. Enough people don't have people around them who will tell them what they want to hear, and it gets them into problems because they want to be a part of the excitement and the craziness, and they want that lifestyle and they want to see where it goes. But yeah, she should be able to take care of herself. But I also feel like you need people around you that's going to keep you grounded no matter what, especially in a place like the entertainment music industry. Like that industry alone, along with acting, eat women up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like eat them up, spit them out, and dash them away if you don't know what you're doing. So, with that being said, I'm going to end this video here. Comment what your thoughts are in the comment section on the man threatening to commit suicide because they caught him on camera for the third time beating up his baby mother, and the same woman that sent him to mediation and made him pay a $65,000 fine last year is the same woman that locked him up again 3 different times. What do you guys think about that? She's always a judge that I can't. What do you guys think about Jada and the whole allegedly she's taking coke and she's broke and owe money to people and all sorts of things? What do you guys think about that one? Her ex-boyfriend friend coming out and accusing her of being on coke and lacing his coke and all that. She needs to just send a cease and desist, in my opinion. And then Meg the Stallion versus Tory. So, with all of that being said, I'm up out of here. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy yourself. And deuces. Baby, all that sitting?